Start of injuries. Jason Crooks went for his scan yesterday. What can you tell us?
Yeah, we're just waiting results of that, but it doesn't seem to be as bad as first thought, so he may only miss a week or two. Yeah, we're still waiting for the results of that, but he's responding pretty well to treatment, so...
With him being out for this game, I mean, how do you approach it? Do you look at thinking going like for like, obviously with Tom Lynham and done well at York, or Ben Crooks did a really good job for you? I mean, is it a toss-up between them two?
Yeah, no, look, we'll go with Tom Lynham. Yeah, Tom will come in and he deserves a chance. He's been playing well at York. He's got a good combination with Ben Crooks and also Joe Rundle, so yeah, there's a couple of options there for us.
In terms of other options, do you anticipate naming Danny Tickle in the 19-man squad tomorrow when it comes out?
No, not much to Danny's disappointment, but no, look, he's coming along well. If it was grand final, yeah, semi-final, yeah, but no, yeah, it's round 4, so no, we'll see him in the next couple of weeks, as we will Liam Watts and Jason Crooks. So there's 3 names that'll be coming back over the next 2 to 3 weeks.
How frustrating is Tick? So he must be banging your door down, because I know he was in pre-season, so I imagine now round 4 he's getting really twitchy now.
He's a very big pest at the moment, but it's good. He's raring to go. He understands what we're doing, and I said I wouldn't. When he's 100%, he'll play. So not before then.
Okay. In terms of anybody else, have you got any doubts? I don't expect you to tell me who, but have you got any doubts over anybody this week?
Look, every week there's niggles, and we train today. We've got tomorrow off, and we'll be back in Friday, and we'll finalise it then. But I don't anticipate any problems.
Providing he does play, Richard Holmes' 350th game this week. It's a major milestone to play 350 games.
It's a wonderful achievement, isn't it? And yeah, we spoke about it today with the players and the group, and we want to make it a special night for him. There's not too many players get to play 350 games, and the upside is he's got the rest of this season and also next year. Who knows how many games he'll end up with.
And to do it all for one club as well, which doesn't happen very often these days. No.
It's the type of bloke he is. He's very loyal, he's very handy, and he's very unselfish in what he does.
Right, in terms of the test you're facing this weekend, is this going to be a really good marker again of where you're at and the progress you've made? Because they're undefeated, so is it a good indicator for you?
I think as long as we're progressing, I believe we've done that over the last 3 weeks. So as long as we continue to progress, I'm happy with that. Yeah, it'd be nice to get a scalp like Warrington, but they're a very good team. So, but yeah, we're a good chance.
They are a very good team. Are people maybe reading a bit too much into the ones who are missing? Because Morley's not playing, because Bruce isn't playing, and Westwood's playing. Because they've got they've probably got the deepest squad in Super League. So if anyone can afford to lose some players, it's Warrington.
Well, we've also got Gareth Ellis, Denny Tickle, Liam Watts. There's 3 representative players. Jason Crooks. We've got Joe Rundle just finding his feet back in York. Another Knights player, England Knights player. So yeah, I'd like to think they'd be looking at us and thinking good time to get us. But they showed their hand by what they recruited. They didn't recruit anyone. They're happy with the depth in their squad, and bringing someone like Rashford in for Breers shows that they've got the depth there. So we haven't gone overboard or spoke too much about who's playing and who isn't. We've got to worry about ourselves.
In terms of going into the game, how much did you take from that second half in particular at St Helens this week? That must have given everyone a little bit of a spring in the step at training.
Yeah, it has. It has. The challenge is to maintain that, and to expand that last 30 minutes into a full half, and then build it into 2 halves. We are a work in progress. So all that'll happen. That'll happen with time. As long as we're progressing each week, I can see a lot of good things happening with us.
And is it a case of this week that you anticipate an improvement? Because you've had one in the last 3 games. Do you anticipate that you're going to get that little bit better? I mean, it's easy to say.
I anticipate it every week. So, look, I'd like to think I know there's plenty of improvement in us, and there may be weeks where we, as I said, there's 2 step forwards and there may be 1 back occasionally. I'd like to think here, and being Horny's 350th and the crowd. I'd really like to see them get behind us, and you know, the racket they made at St Helens the other night, you know, with was about 1,000 there, 1,500 there. Yeah, you times that by 12. Geez, you could make a racket here. It'd be great for the players to be playing in front of that, and for Horney to be playing in front of that.
How much of a key indicator is it how far you've come as a club and a team in the last year or so that you don't seem to be going into this game with sort of like any fear or any reservations? We're playing a team like Warrington before, and now it's been a case of, you know, hopefully we can get something out of it. Now there's a bit of an expectation that you expect to get something out of it.
It was probably evident last week when we went to St Helens, where just you could feel before the game and in the dressing room that we weren't there sort of nervous or worrying about, gee, I hope this doesn't get out of hand, or even when we're 10 points behind, I still knew we'd come back. There's that belief there, and I think the belief is stronger now after what happened in the last 30 minutes in that game. We bombed half a dozen chances there, genuine chances. So the upside is we're creating those opportunities. We've just got to tidy up a bit of timing and shape and make the most of those. So each week we are, the belief is there, and with Warrington coming here, but we're not afraid to play anyone.
Just finally, from me coming back to Tom Lanham, he really showed a lot of promise last year when you threw him in at the deep end. How much will he be stronger, not only for that but from the experiences of pre-season and a couple of games for York as well? Do you anticipate fans will see a more, more rounded, he's still learning, but a little bit more rounded Tom Lanham?
I'm loath to put any sort of pressure on him there. He's still learning the game. He's very green, but he's a good kid. He tries hard and he wants to learn, and he's got an opportunity, so I don't think he's going to let anyone down.
Is it a plan for you to then this year be more of a kind of a like-for-like replacements with people like Tom coming rather than shuffling the pack? In
an ideal world, yeah. But saying that, Richard Whiting played right centre last week, but you can't cover all bases. But no, look, I think we've got pretty much all positions covered where we can pretty much, without shuffling the side round too much, we can put a player of similar ilk into that position.
You've been impressed with Holland's attitude this year, just because it could have been easy for a player with as much experience as he's got to just throw the dummy out. If you told him he's been more a squad player this
Richard
year.
Horn either.
No.
He's I think he's the one who called himself a squad player, which that's the unselfishness I talk about. He realises the talent we've got in the squad and the age and the way his body is, and there may be times during the year where we have to rest him. But at the moment, he's showing everyone what he can do, and I'm not surprised by anything he's doing.
Been impressed with Joe Westman this year so far, because his work rate seems to be improving.
Yeah, he's still got some work to do too, as most of our players have. So, but no, there's a couple of rep jumpers up for grabs at the end of the year, and I know that Joe's got one eye firmly fixed on trying to grab one of those.
Has he had to take on any extra responsibility, with Gareth going down with injury?
Yeah, well, I think everyone has, but yeah, it's look, the upside of Gareth not being there is that this side's having to find their feet without their leader, so to speak, and there's plenty of good leaders amongst them. Westy, Joe's one of them, along with Lynchy and Danny Houghton, Benny Galea. There's a lot of quality people there, so it's been good for them.
How long do you think it'll be before Joe's probably back up to speed, for Super League level?
Hopefully this weekend.
This weekend, yeah. Is that?
Yeah, no. Joe Arundel, who's about Joe Westerman. Yeah, look, he could probably play this week. I haven't denied about it, but he's only been back 2 weeks. He's picked up tries both weeks. He's doing a good job back there. He's enjoying his footy, and that's part of it. Get back there and enjoy your footy, and find out what it's all about again. But there's no pressure on us. We know we've got a very good player there, as in young Ben Crooks and Kirk Yeaman. We've got 3 strike centres there, so once Joe gets up to speed, they can fight. 3 of them can fight it out for 2 positions.
With Warrington just round the corner and Leeds and St Helens, Dunborough now, do you think you've been getting a bit of a harsh ride by the fixture list? And are you one of those who'd rather get them out all the way at the beginning, or just have them a bit more sparingly?
Look, I only worry about things that I can control. I can't control that, so we just play them as they come. Well, someone's got to play them, haven't they? So, look, it evens itself out, during the season. So it's not something I'm concerned with, or I think it's good. It's been a good challenge for our players. I'm happy where we are, but obviously the Leeds game, we're all disappointed about that. But I think we showed Bradford we came back and played well, and upped it again to St Helens last week. We played better, and we need to play better this week.
You're going into your second season now with Hull, really. Are you confident now that you've got your own team there? This is Peter Gentle's Hull FC.
Yeah. Well, I've also got a lot of good staff and people around me, and I'd never be so bold as to say it's my team, but it's got my touches on it, and we've got the players here we want. With incorporation, talking with my staff and that. But no, look, I'm very comfortable with our squad. The depth in it. The young guys are coming along nicely. There's a lot of pressure. You see it daily. The competition for places daily down at training. So it's good.
Two of the players have talked about trying to have more of a clinical edge to the team lately. What do you think is the way to get that clinical edge?
Sorry, the one or two players have said sorry.
Yeah, one or two.
It's our timing and our shape. We created numerous opportunities against St Helens, and we only managed to finish off 4 of them. So the good sides aren't going to give you that many opportunities. We got Saints early in the year as they got us. We're still both finding our feet, but these sides that have been together for a while, Leeds, Warrington, another one, you don't get too many opportunities with those. So if we have 6 bomb chances, you need to have 6 tries there, otherwise you're in trouble.